Hey everybody, Scott here for the Helix channel. It's Monday, and today, I know I sort of hinted that I was going to make a song, but didn't really have enough time today. I had to work on songs for the band for tonight. I've got rehearsal, so, life finds a way, as they say in Jurassic Park. Um, I am going to take you behind the scenes, though, because I'm changing up all of my personal presets, the ones that I saved. And the only ones that I saved are the ones that were very song specific. So things like my She Sells Sanctuary, I had to save that. I'll update the amplifiers in the presets, but I'm going to save all the effects the way they are. And today's example is I Believe in a Thing Called Love by The Darkness. And it's got some specific harmonies for the leads, and so I wanted to keep all that stuff and not mess with that. But I'm taking you in and showing you how I'm updating the amps. You wanna? Here's the way the preset currently looks. It's got some gating going on. Now, the intro gate is much harsher than the rest of the song. Let's adjust that. That wasn't adjusted before. So, anytime you change a snapshot, save the preset, go to the next one. I'm going to put this up to 77 and leave the rest of the settings because it's going to be a lot of gain. Let me play the intro. Good stuff. And then it goes into good stuff. A little bit fizzy for me. I loved it for a while, but things change. So what we're going to do is just remove the PV Panama. I'm going to continue to keep the angle meteor on the bottom, but I'm going to roll off some of the presence, like all of it. And, what else are we going to change? Pull the ripple back a bit, roll up the sag, leave everything else the same. I don't want the mid boost on this particular. I think I turned the mid boost on for the leads. Let's go to the mid boost comes on for the leads, but it's off during the rhythm parts. So let's go up here. It's been a while since I've used this preset, so we need to save. The correct IRs. I haven't played this one since the last time I updated and wiped my memory clean. So, we'll go over the rest of the functions after we change out the amp. So let's put the archetype lead in there. And what we do for the intro, since the intro is just the top signal path, and things change accordingly for the top signal path. The low cuts goes way up, high cut goes way up, the level comes down. The let's see, we want bigger reverb with higher cuts, blah blah blah. So now let's go back and adjust the amp settings. So for the intro, it doesn't require a ton of gain, and it requires no bass. And we can pull off a bunch of mids, roll up the treble, and the presence for that, and the ripple. So let's put the master at about 5.5, and Leave the sag there. The hum gets killed completely. And we want no depth. So let's hear what we get. Now this is an interesting preset because I built this one before I started using EQs in between my, what do you call it? My amp model and IR model. So for the top one, we're going to do some big EQing just because, you know, this intro bit requires a lot of low end being scooped out and removed. So we're just going to do a lot of that right now. And we give it a bit of that, bit of that. Pretty sweet. All right, so now I think I'll tweak it more at rehearsal tonight, but when I have some volume. But for now, we can move on to the rhythm. Now the rhythm on this one is going to be probably 5s across the board and 6.5 master. We're going to go about 8.8 on that. Still getting rid of the hum, but we're also going to mellow out some of the ripple. Yes. Much tougher sounding than the old version. And let's give it a little more depth. Save the preset. Hope I'm not overloading the microphone when I do that. It could be. I think we'll get a much smoother lead sound as well. So this is one of those presets where I'm using the snapshots for my lead. It's one of the few that I do that with, just because, and with this one it's for good reason, because there's a harmony lead and then there's a lead 2 that I play. So I do the harmony lead on this song, then I do the second lead, and then our other guitar player, Mike, plays the outro lead and goes fucking crazy. It's awesome. So I don't want to use the expression pedal for this because I don't want to have to hit a switch to go to the harmony and then hit the expression. So I'm just using the snapshots for this. Now the harmony lead, let's see here. What we want to do is make sure that all of the settings make sense. We want to be at about 7.5, 8.8. Kill the hum. And all of these things are basically staying the same. I might want to bump up, you know, some extra gain. And then, you know. Let's see. Not sure if I'm. And that's what I do on that one. So I want to make sure that everything is pushing. One thing we can do that I did not do before was bump up the gain on the compressor for the leads. And it really helps to, let me roll back the volume on the big knob here. just gives you a lot more sustain when you roll up the gain on the compressor. Now I'm going to roll this up a little bit as well. Make sure I save it. And as for volumes, I'm going to have to do my little volume tester thingy after I finish this. I'm going to roll off some presence. Most of it, in fact. But give myself a little extra volume. I want more master from the angle as well for this lead. Now we can go between the there we go. And the last thing to do is to go to the, make sure I save that. Now we go up to the, I'm gonna, because of the dual note nature of the harmony lead, it's just gonna be naturally a little bit louder. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna go up to, let me set my things accordingly. So I'm going to want some more drive on lead 2, which is the snapshot I'm on right now. So we're going to go take that up to 6. Leave the 5s across the board. Kill all the presence on that. Drop the hum off at the pool. Kick up the sag because I like it about 8.8. And the master. Actually, let me quick save that and then go to the other one. It's a 7.5, so let's just match that. And then drop that down 4.5 as well. And there we go. So 6.6. So then I like to go back and make sure that I'm matching things. I don't want to have any odd changes. So the harmony lead with the, let's just kill up the presence altogether on the harmony lead. So now they're the same. Let's go to page 2. The same. Ah, there we go. Another thing, page 3. Just making sure I keep everything the same. And I'm going to want to kill a little bit for the solos just so that they cut a little bit higher, a little bit more, I should say. Take out about that much off the bottom end. So 3.5 on the 80 hertz and 1.5 dB on that one. And then let's just do the same thing here on the harmony lead. It'll cut through a little bit better. There we go. I want to make sure that my settings on, well, different IR, not good. So we want the 1960V 3A there. Same, whoops. On the harmony lead, didn't get saved. Whoopsie daisy. That's what happens, people. I'm going to drop the yeah. Let's drop that down to 130. Okay. So now we've got where the IRs change from the intro, 1960V 5A, then they go to a 3A, 3A, 3A. All right, let's put that back up there. Bring that one down too. So we've got some consistency across the board. And then the last. Good times. All right, now with the harmony stuff on this particular preset, It only happens, the harmony lead only comes in one spot of the song, and I play the high part, and I allow the Helix's harmonizer to do the lower major third, and I set it accordingly. And then I also double my main note with no shifting whatsoever, but I pull the level down. That's basically the preset. There you go, everybody. Good time preset renovations. I'm going to be doing this to all of my presets that have specific delays or specific harmonies. Like the Killer Queen preset. This one, the Blur preset, the Cult preset, things like that, over the course of the next week or so. And it's a reaction to the gig that I had a few Fridays ago where my sound just was a little bit less than stellar. So I'm making some upgrades. And you can have this preset. I'll be putting it on the free presets section of my website, right there. Just be mindful that it uses the IRs that it uses. And have at it. It's a good time. The song's super fun to play. The solos are fun. Oh man, everything about it is fun. I will be back tomorrow starting a brand new preset package. 80s Hard Rock Volume 2. Oh, yes, good stuff. So please send me your suggestions or requests for the 80s Hard Rock Volume 2. It's going to be more hard rock, less metal on this particular one. But, there'll be some Def Leppard. There'll be some Heart. All kinds of fun hard rock of the era. Good stuff. So, I will see you tomorrow. Come for the 80s hard rock. Stay for the meatballs. Just kidding, I don't make meatballs. But tomorrow, I'm making homemade matzo ball soup. So come on over, join me. I'm not telling any of you where I live. I will see you tomorrow. And until then, rock on.